Hello, and welcome to my video on the first look at the January 28th, 2021 update to Civilization 6 and the additions to the New Frontier Pass. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to go back to the beginning of this video, and we're going to take a look.
Welcome to the developer video for the 5th DLC of the Civilization 6 New Frontier Pass.
Thank you, it's great to be here.
We're going to be revealing our next new civilization, a new alternate leader for 2 existing civilizations, a new game mode even your rich Uncle Moneybags would approve of, and a new district with 2 new buildings.
First up, the next new civilization you'll be exploring is known for its dense forests, fertile floodplains, one of the healthiest cuisines in the world, and a rich, innovative culture. Chào mừng quý vị đến với Việt Nam. Welcome to Vietnam.
So apparently some of the information that the community was looking at is, I believe, correct, and it is Vietnam, and we will now have the Rise of the Turtle.
Now, as per usual, we're going to let the first looks provide the details on this culture and terrain-focused civ. In the meantime, brace yourself to ride.
Culture and terrain focused. Okay, so they're going to interact, again, sticking with their theme of really interacting with the map, and culture, so I'm guessing tourism or diplomacy, because for diplomacy you really do need a heavy tourism, not a tourism focus, a heavy culture focus to get up through the civics tree to be able to get the better governments, more envoys, and the cards you need to really just build up your political influence, and also to unlock the carbon recapture project. So kind of 2 ways to go there. So if it's really that culture focused, also if it's like an early culture boost, it may work well with a religion, because you need to go up that early culture tree to get your temples and unlocked and get into the Reformed Church government. So could also go that way. We'll just have to find out more.
Some storms.
As we've shared previously, we begin our process for creating leader animations with highly polished and supremely professional do-it-yourself reference videos. Our process for Vietnam's leader was no different and even more fun. Like Ambiorix, this leader is a fierce warrior. They are known for their bravery, guerrilla tactics, and deadly temper. They are not only considered one of Vietnam's national heroes, but a godlike figure whose personality and achievements have become stuff of legend. It was our honor and privilege to help bring Vietnam to life with these animations, which, if you look at the reference videos, also make for a pretty rigorous at-home pandemic workout.
This pack will also include an alternate leader for our China and Mongolia civilizations, the jolly but ruthless conqueror Kublai Khan.
That's nice that we have a for both China and Mongolia here. So, you know, it's nice to, you know, see some of that new leader idea where same leader takes their bonus to 2 different civs. So continuing on with that Eleanor tradition. So yeah, that could be fun.
Ruthless conqueror Kublai Khan. Again, we're saving the details for a Kublai Khan first look, but we really think his abilities create some new and unique opportunities for playing as China or Mongolia.
So they said conquesty. So as Mongolia, since we've already got Genghis Khan, yeah, probably still maybe a similar playstyle, maybe not. Probably still horse-focused, considering what's going on, but we'll have to see. But if they're still a military focus, they're still a military focus. That won't change the overall strategy too much. But China's very much a science and culture civ. Moving it towards a more militaristic approach could really change things up. So but we'll have to see what that brings.
New and unique gameplay have been a cornerstone of the Civilization 6 New Frontier Pass. Every pack has featured an optional new game mode to shake up standard gameplay and to present some engaging new challenges. The Vietnam and Kublai Khan pack is no different. We know a lot of you have requested more robust economic gameplay, so we've created the Monopolies and Corporations game mode. You'll now be able to build your own economic empire and live out all.
Okay, so the corporations from Civ 4 are back in a new, or not necessarily, a new style. So we'll get to see that, which should be good. I know I've had some friends who've been like, I've been missing corporations. So voila, back they come.
All your fantasies of swimming in pools of coins.
Previously, our alternate persona for Catherine de' Medici was the only leader to offer any advantage related to improving more than one of the same luxury resource. With the Monopolies and Corporations game mode, you'll be able to create an entire industry around duplicate resources. Industries provide powerful buffs to their home cities.
Oh, hold on. Let me look back at that just a little bit. Okay. So, plus 25 gold yield. Oh, wow. We're really going to start accelerating gold by getting industries. But this is the diamonds industry. Wonder if it's different for a different resource.
Full buffs to their home cities, as well as a steady supply of great merchant points. These buffs range from increasing a city's yields to giving it additional housing to decreasing its production costs for training military units.
Okay, so we definitely have the whole different industries give different advantages. So if you have that, corporations mode on, you'll probably start being like, what can I do where? And it might be, I don't know yet, but I'd expect that you can only do one corporation. So you're going to have to choose industry once you get your second type. So you're going to have to choose which city is going to get that industry, if you have a choice.
But don't stop there. You continue collecting even more of the cocoa and coffee tiles on the map. You can level up an industry into a corporation. Corporations further increase the...
Okay, so it looks like that's a use for a great merchant, or is that a new unit? Yeah, it looks like a great merchant. So instead, they've got their usual abilities out at the different commercial hubs, but when they come there, I wonder if you'll have to use a great admiral in the water. Probably still a great merchant, but But anyway, so an alternate use for a great merchant. So they're doing that instead of their whatever ability. So if you want to go for corporations, you're really going to have to get those commercial hubs.
Corporations further increase the buffs provided by industries and also allow you to create products.
Okay. I'm going to try to go back a little bit. Because there was something grayed out.
Corporations further increase the buffs provided by industries and also allow you...
So that's probably the unique unit that they're trying to buff out. So, so you've got to create the corporation, which gives you a city project to create a new product.
To create products.
Like museums offer slots for great works, stock exchange and seaport buildings will now have slots for products. Shipping products to other cities and storing them in a stock exchange or seaport lets you share those powerful industry effects with other cities throughout your civilization.
That's kind of a really cool way to do it, is that you've got both where you put the industry to boost the city that it's in, and then eventually you can make it a corporation and create a product to move a boost elsewhere. That's a really cool idea. I don't know why they gave 3 slots per for products per. Maybe they're also tradable, so that could be a new thing you could buy off the AI. Hey, I want your product. So that could be cool.
But of course, no real tycoon stops at a mere corporation. If you manage to dominate the global supply of a luxury resource, you can create a monopoly. Monopolies increase the gold you generate each turn, depending on how much of the market you've cornered. And
so that's there we saw from 4 out of 7 to 5 out of 7. and they're looking at control. So Monopoly increasing gold. Very
how many
cool.
other civs you're trading with. However, the real power of monopolies is the vast amount of tourism they grant.
Of course, when the stock market stresses of a
Okay, so there's also tourism from Monopoly. So that's really going to push corporations in a tourism victory, because you're already going for great merchants points for those great merchants that increase your tourism already. You use some of the other great merchants you get along the way to help build yourself some corporations to get yourself even more tourism. So you're really going to have to see, I think with the corporations game mode on, you'll see a more emphasis on getting your commercial hubs up a bit earlier in tourism games. It might kind of replace like going for an early faith kind of route. Is if you have a lot of luxury resources, you might go for an early commercial hub kind of route, build up your empire a bit more. You'll still need to get faith in other ways to get some national parks. Depending on the map, if your map is bad for national parks, that's actually a good reason to go a non-faith route. And then really use great merchants in those extra tourism kind of things to get you from there. So I think that's going to add a cool option.
jet-setting billionaire gets to be too much, maybe it's time to get away. The Vietnam and Kublai Khan Pact introduces a peaceful new district, the Preserve. Preserves are built in secluded areas untouched by infrastructure. They can culture bomb adjacent tiles, gain additional housing based on appeal, and increase the appeal of adjacent tiles. 2 buildings can be constructed in a preserve: the Grove, which unlocks with mysticism, and the Sanctuary, which unlocks with conservation. Both increase the yields of adjacent charming and...
Oh my god. So both the Maori and Bull Moose Teddy are going to love this option. Increasing appeal, adding yields to unimproved tiles, which could probably still be national parked. I mean, you're just going to have a good old time with this district for civilizations that, you know, really want some good tourism. So my guess is that this might be the unique or the new civilization. The Vietnam might have a unique sanctuary. Let me see if I can go back and see that. Not unique sanctuary. What is it called? The Grove? Not Grove, because that's the building in it.
of adjacent tiles. 2 buildings can be constructed on adjacent tiles, gain additional housing based on appeal, and increase the appeal of adjacent tiles. 2 buildings can be constructed in a preserve: the Grove, which unlocks with mysticism, and the Sanctuary, which unlocks with conservation. Both increase the yields of adjacent charming and breathtaking tiles that have not been improved.
And that, Civ fans, is the new Frontier Pass, the Vietnam and Kublai Khan Pact. A new civilization, a new leader for existing civilizations, a game mode that rewards playing the whole map, and a new district that shows the value of natural spaces.
Civ fans, you are the best fans in gaming.
Good luck with all of your New Year's resolutions. And remember, if your motivation starts to flag, just take one
more
turn.
All right. Well, that is interesting. I'm looking forward a little bit more to Vietnam and looking to see what Kublai Khan does a little bit differently. But not the Grove, the Preserve. That may not be Vietnam's unique district, but I'm hoping that someone eventually gets a unique preserve district. But anyway, I'm looking forward to the corporations game mode. I am liking that idea. I'm liking that they're bringing that back in a different form, and I think this form might even be a bit better. But we'll have to see. So I'm looking forward to January 28th and to the reveals of the 2 leaders. And I want to thank you all for joining me, and be seeing you.